Oh, how you doing, everybody? Cooling.
Hello.
It's your man, Mizzy Micah, also known as Dr. Howard, and I'm here to present tonight something for women's health. It's going to be a pretty brief topic to speak on right quick, and it's pretty much mainly about this particular fruit here that we
Guava?
see behind me. Okay, the papaya.
Oh, papaya.
All right, so. Um, just to let everybody know, a papaya is a tropical fruit. It offers many numerous health benefits. Here are some key advantages. All right. And this is for women's health right now, even though men can also benefit as well. But my target focus is for the ladies to understand their fruits and vegetables, and papaya is one of the best ones for a few reasons. All right. It contains an enzyme called papain, and that aids in protein digestion. It's high in fiber, promoting regular bowel movements and preventing constipation. All right. For your heart health, it's rich in antioxidants, including lycopene, which may reduce the risk of heart disease and stroke. Contains potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure. Um, Women have a lot of menstrual cycles, so this was is a great fruit to eat to help with some of them symptoms. The immune system, it's a good source of vitamin C. All right, that boosts the immune system and protects against infections. But if you have too much, it will it'll aid if when you have kidney stones. If you have too much, because I've heard a lot of women growing up having kidney stone, having to go through a kidney stone surgery. But if you have too much of the papaya, because it contains so much vitamin C, it will worsen the kidney stones in
Mm-hmm.
your system. All
Mm-hmm.
right. The antioxidant power of papayas contain a variety of antioxidants, including beta carotene, vitamin A, which fights free radical damage and reduces inflammation. All right. So the bloating periods that you usually have, um, papaya will help to reduce that inflammation, right? By breaking things down and being able to digest it easier and creating a better blood flow. All right. For your skin health, the antioxidants help to protect the skin from sun damage and aging. We all want to look young. Women, especially in particular, love to make sure that they still have that young view of themselves even as they age. So that, I don't know, it's something that psychologically a lot of women go through when it comes to them starting to see their age in their face. So if you want to keep that young, rich look, papayas is a great intake to put in to help with your beauty. The papain that I mentioned earlier, that's inside the papaya, it can help exfoliate dead skin cells. All right, and improve the skin texture. So that's one thing that you will gain and a benefit from eating papayas. It also may improve blood sugar levels and improve bone health. So women are normally known to be a little frailer than males, but I think that's all about how you take care of yourself anyway. So papaya would be a great way to keep your bone strength, your skin health, right, and blood flow. All right, it is important to consume papaya in moderation as it contains digestive enzymes that can upset your digestive tract in some individuals, not everybody. Certain medication and medical conditions um, can be affected by the papaya, so you should always consult a healthcare professional before consuming. And for pregnant women, it's unripe papaya contains latex that may trigger uterine contractions. All right, got to make sure you eat a ripe papaya that has yellow skin. So if you're pregnant or know someone nursing and they love their fruits and vegetables and they have papaya in their on their table, make sure that they know to eat that when it's very ripe, not when it's in the raw form, because the latex in it will destroy a lot of the the ease of the birth process. Okay. Other symptoms that can be affected by papaya if you eat too much of it: irregular heart. If you have suffer from irregular heartbeats, um, avoid papaya because it contains a small amount of cyanogenics, glycosides. Okay, which can worsen symptoms. Um, it also produces a large amounts of papaya contains vitamin K, which is not good when you have hypothyroidism, because I know a lot of women suffer from thyroid issues. Um, so you want to make sure you don't eat too much of that. Do not eat 2 weeks before surgery. This is for both men and women because the fermented papaya can lower your blood sugars, and however that affects us during during medical issues, procedures like a surgery, you could possibly bleed out, all right, into your death, which you don't need to. Okay. If you're taking blood thinners, consult your health physician before you eat papayas. All right. Cyanogenic gliosides, as I mentioned before, are plant toxins that release hydrogen cyanide, okay, which is also known as HCN. There are over 2,500 plants species, including cassava, almonds, and stone fruits, okay, also known as drupes. And what is a stone fruit? A stone fruit is are peaches, plums, apricots, cherries, nectarines, mangoes, dates, and lychees. All right. And a stone fruit is known for its characteristics of having a pit in the center or actual stone that's in the center of that fruit. That was amazing news to me. I learned today. Um, So yeah, when you're ingesting papaya fruits, there's some things to make sure you take care of. You only eat it in moderation. You don't go crazy about it. Maybe the last most important thing about menstrual regulation. All right, since papaya contains papain, an enzyme that helps regulate uterine contractions, which can ease menstrual cramps and improve menstrual regularity. So it has its pros, it has its cons. You know what I mean? When it comes to the papaya fruit and women's health. All right. So just be sure that you consult a physician if you have any of these symptoms I mentioned before: irregular heartbeat. You might have a history of thyroidism, hypothyroidism in your family. All right. Kidney stones. All right. Because the raw form has its produces latex, which I learned today as well. So, and we learned from that helps with the contractions. All right. So you might have an early pregnancy or you might have a difficulty pushing. You know what I mean? Because it could constrict that canal in the way. So that's my segment today for New Era Health. This is Dr. Howard, not officially a physician. So always consult with your medical professional with any of this information that I give to you. And it's all love and peace. Your health is wealth. I love you much. Peace.
Thank you, Dr. Howard. That's some good information.
You're welcome.
Ladies, do you have any questions?
Yeah. When is that fruit like in season technically?
That's a great question. Let me check it out right quick. Give me a second.
I feel bad. I should know that shit grows in my country too.
All
And
right.
said
So
only
papaya is.
pregnant. Oh, go on.
Sorry. Go ahead. What was you gonna say, Jada?
No, go on.
All right. So papaya is considered best in season during the summer months,
Okay.
typically from May through September. All right. Particularly regions like make sure it's manufactured from Hawaii, Florida, or Puerto Rico. These are
Okay.
the most sun abundant places that gives the papaya its full capacity of health, of nutrient health, and mineral health for you. And there's
Gotta disagree on that one.
What?
I'm just now. That's like I disagree with that. I'm Antiguan, so we grow, papayas grow in my country. So gotta disagree on that
well, it's
one.
not typically
I agree on the other stuff. I agree on the other stuff. I'm just saying where
so
they best from.
Oh.
so the I mean, it's pretty much telling you along the torrid zone, which is the center of the earth, the equator line. That's the
Mhm.
torrid zone where a lot of things are growing in abundance and through um, natural potency because of the way that the sun is automatically giving it its nutrients. So I'm not disagreeing with you. These are a few places that popped up in the search. So if Antigua is abundant in papayas, then let's manufacture some papayas from Antigua so
Oh, no,
Antigua
I'm
can be
agreeing with you, Doc. I was just saying that as you know, as a cultural thing. I was just saying that as a joke, like, oh no, I don't agree with it. You know what I mean? Because they threw Florida in there. I'm like, who? I never in my whole life ever heard about Florida with papayas. That's all. That was kind of
because they probably genocide the seed down there. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Where you
But
got to go
you
to
know what
other
it is too.
countries.
Unfortunately, you know what I mean. You don't get what you need from a lot of the stuff no more because they're forcing them to grow out of season now, and so people can have them on a regular basis.
Right.
If you so
Exactly.
like, I don't really go I don't even go get what I used to get anymore because by the time you go get the stuff, you bring it home, it's really no good because they picked it too early and it's out of season and you can tell it doesn't taste the same.
Mhm.
Just they're forcing a lot of stuff to unfortunately for demand, they're not worried about the quality of the stuff anymore, or you're not getting what you're supposed to get from the things anymore. It's
Hmm.
unfortunate.
Pick an alien.
Definitely. Definitely.
You can use every part of the fruit or not.
Typically you can use the
Yeah, just
seed.
not the seeds.
The
Now
seeds you
you
can
get rid of the
actually,
seeds. You can eat the whole thing though. You can even when you wash it, you can eat the skin too.
yes, you can eat damn near the whole thing, but the seeds you have to prepare in a certain way where you can only benefit from the excretion of the seed. So if you put papaya seeds in some water
Mhm.
and let it excrete into the water, that's
Mhm.
great fibers. That's a great fiber to help with digestion. Um, it'll help regulate from constipation when you put the seeds in water, but don't swallow the seed because, as I mentioned, it is um, a cyanogenic. It creates cyanide, so
Hmm.
you don't want to have that
In your system.
mixed up. Yeah,
Poison yourself.
right. But the
You know
best
what's
way to
good too?
utilize the seed.
Oranges.
Oh yeah, they do. That's
Oranges,
why
you
it's
eat the
in
whole thing too. Oranges too, you
nectarines.
eat the whole skin too.
You can eat the skin if you can tolerate the bitter, but you got to make sure you wash off the pesticides from
Yeah.
preservation. All right. Like I would clean my oranges. I would clean my what else I eat through the
Any fruit
skin.
and vegetables you should always just clean off.
Yeah. So like I bite through limes. I would eat a whole lime. I would eat a whole lemon, skin and all. Oranges. I would eat a whole orange. People were looking at me weird, but it's like I'm healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm 43 and I look like I'm 25, like I'm 22. So a lot of the things that I do when it comes to eating, I believe has contributed to my youthful beauty. You know what I'm saying? So yes, let's. So yeah, definitely, it's you got to be careful when it comes to ingestion, but you can't eat the whole papaya. Only thing you can't eat is the seeds, but you can benefit from the seeds by letting them, secrete into water, which creates a great certain fiber that you can ingest to help regulate your your intestinal system. I guess
Digestive
that's
tract.
yeah. Yes, thank
You're
you, Nurse
welcome.
Joy.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Nurse Joy. All right, so there we go. Any more questions?
Yeah, I have a question. So you said when it's yellow and ripe, that's when it's safe for pregnant women to eat?
Yes,
Okay.
because the process as it's raw, the latex levels deplete. The
Hmm.
latex as it becomes ripe, more ripe. So, um, like I mentioned, the latex helps us constrict the contraction. Okay, so some it depends on the person, where they're from, how they eat, their diet. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Just like in a relationship, it depends on who the person is, what their upbringing is. Some people have to eat meat, some people don't need to eat meat at all, and
Right.
some people has to balance between the two. So, you know, most of us that are in this group chat are from a origin that pretty much are from the torrid zone regions, which those
A lot
type
of
of
fruit.
fruits and vegetables and
Hmm.
meats are supposed to be what we eat. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
we have to be mindful of that and not just be stuck in this American state of mind, because there's a lot of places outside of America that doesn't even give what America gives us.
Yeah. I mean, even
So
if we are still stuck in that state of mind, I feel as though your body rejects it. Because the older I get, let me tell you something, a lot of shit I was eating, I cannot eat
mhm,
now. So
Hmm.
even if I didn't stop eating it, my body would have just been like, girl, okay, you gonna learn today. I'm
Hmm.
telling you, whatever way you gonna learn, it's
for
gonna come
real.
out. No, part of itself is gonna come out whichever way. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like, so how you wanna go about it type thing. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna learn either way. You're gonna have to get it together. So I agree with you. Yes,
Hmm.
you are right.
I hear that. That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I did like what you said, CJ, too, about the papaya and the meals. I got a nigga, you know
Oh
how to
yeah.
cook. So if you nigga Jada, you hear what CJ said, right? He
Oh
said papaya
yeah.
and cooked meals.
Oh
Nigga, so
yeah.
next time we do something, CJ, you better bring that barbecue chicken and that papaya and some shit.
All right.
Yeah, because that
Yeah, I
was
remember
smacking last time.
the first time I
You know,
remember. The first time I remember eating cooked papaya, that was like early 2000s. That's when I was dating Sammy, the Asian girl. She was half Thai, half Laotian.
Mm.
So they like cooking with papaya. They like cooking with mint, scallions, ginger, oyster sauce, black bean
Mm.
garlic sauce, all that stuff. So yeah, papaya is good cook. It's really good cook. You can't get it right. You gotta have it unripe when it's cooked, of course. Just like how Caribbeans cooked unripe banana and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Or they
Mango's
Right.
a
do.
good cook
And they
too.
do
You know
their
what he
mangoes
talking about.
too,
He know what
okay?
he
I was
talking
about to
about.
say that
He
the
know what he
mangoes,
talking about.
they
He know what he
spice it
talking
up.
about.
Mm.
Yeah, trying to tell you, it tastes
well,
I try to tell him
honest,
about that banana, man. People be looking at me like, what? Like, yeah, you can boil a banana with, yeah.
Mm.
It's
I
called
definitely
the
know.
green fig. Green fig. Green fig. That's what it's called.